All right. Welcome to another episode of Beer Belly Podcast, where we talk about beers, whiskey, wine. Well, we're just barely starting this off. What are we recording? Episode 3, John?
3, I believe. Yeah.
Is that,
Nice.
We're already losing count.
Yeah. I remember the start of these, not the ends.
Yeah. The ending is usually a little fuzzy with each episode. I think today will probably be a little more better behaved.
Yeah.
So if you couldn't tell from maybe from the title of this video, we'll see what we decide to call this episode. But
America.
My PAs. I think this was your choice, wasn't it, John?
Yeah, I got it because of the title.
Tell the ladies and gentlemen what we're drinking today. For this first beer, anyway.
Puppies versus Kittens.
That's right. By E9 Brewing, based in Tacoma.
Oh, yeah.
In Tacoma, Washington. So pretty cool little design. You can't hate on the name. But today's going to, I imagine this episode's definitely going to air after the 4th of July, but we have one patriotic beer coming up that I'm kind of excited to drink as well. It's
yes.
Yeah. So without further ado, Puppies versus Kittens.
Puppies versus Kittens.
Bow wow wow, yippee meow meow. Let's do it.
Oh.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting. Did you say what the percentage was on this bad boy?
It is 6%, I believe. 6%.
Oh, okay. Oh,
and
yes.
It's 1 pint.
6.0 even. Yeah, it's like a nice tall can. It tastes like 6%.
Yeah. It's not a bad tasting IPA. It tastes like your typical.
Mm-hmm.
The eternal battle. That's what it says on the back of the can.
Nice. Yes.
So, AJ,
please.
Who would win? Puppies or kittens?
I mean, puppies for sure. You know what? If it were actual puppies and kittens, not fully grown, then probably kittens, actually.
I think if we're talking just straight battle, cats. Yeah. Easy.
Cats easy?
Easy. I've seen too many Facebook videos and YouTube videos of dogs being terrified to walk past a cat. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, for sure.
Dogs are terrified of cats for whatever reason.
They fight dirty. You always see the movies where the cat scratches the dog's nose and it's a big old giant dog, but it backs down.
And backs down like a little bitch. Oh, yeah. So,
literally.
I mean, technically, if we're talking about what do we love more? Puppies. Mm-hmm. Easy. Next question, please.
But right. That's us. Cats are cool, though.
If it's a battle, cats.
All right. I mean, have you ever seen the movie Cats and Dogs?
No, I had better things to do, like stare at a wall.
Well, I had seen it a couple times in theaters, actually.
Couple times?
Yeah, in theaters.
I think I know why, but come on.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, it's an old movie. It's like, we were probably like 13 when that movie came out.
More than one time, AJ, something was probably wrong with your childhood. I mean, one time is already skeptical, but more than once, you've seen it once. You probably knew how awful it was, and you're like, let me see it again.
Maybe it won't be so bad this time around. Actually, I'll admit, I had fun. I watched it with my sisters as a kid, and we had a great time. It's a very silly movie, but very funny. It's all. I mean, I wouldn't say very funny. It's entertaining. Yeah, I'll put it that way. It's all right.
Yeah, it's not. Don't listen to. I mean, I haven't seen it, so and I'm perfectly fine that I haven't. That's a pretty decent color.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm admiring it right now. Again, I can't wait till we can really get some more HD work.
It looks a little hazy.
I was gonna say the same exact freaking thing.
It's looking a little hazy.
Surprisingly, it doesn't taste like it very much, but it definitely has a hazy look to it.
I wonder if it's like 2 hops away from being hazy.
That's usually what I say after I smoke a bowl of marijuana.
That's what I say every night with my marijuana. So I wanted to show you this. This isn't beer related, but we just got this in.
Mm-hmm. Please.
So my girlfriend is super into Tariba. It's a crane game that you can play online, and you can win stuff. And she won me a Gogeta.
That's legit. Super Saiyan Gogeta.
And this thing is huge.
Explain it to the audio listeners.
It is the fusion of Goku and Vegeta. I just don't remember. Is this one off the dance or off the earrings? You probably don't know.
Is it wearing earrings? That'll tell you.
He's not, so it's off the dance. So
So
this
it's
one
off
is
the dance.
definitely Gogeta then. No, Vegito. No,
Vegito.
This one's Vegito?
Gogeta. Oh, wait.
This one's looking more like Goku than it is Vegeta.
Oh my God, we're bad
The
people.
fans are yelling at us. This is terrible.
Right?
I pride myself in how much I love Dragon Ball Z.
I know,
too.
right? We're terrible fans
This
now.
is awful. I've been drinking alcohol all day, so I just thought it was amazing, and it's huge. Like
it is legit, dude.
He even has like the halo. I love how they did the halo on this action figure.
Hell yeah. And he's wearing the halo because they brought him back as Gogeta or Vegito.
That's why I'm thinking it's
Oh
Vegeta.
God. If you're screaming at us from your computer screen or from your car, let us know. With the dance, is it Vegito or is it Gogeta? Because I can't remember. I was depending on you to know that one. No?
Ask me something about Super. I know Super. Ask me a Super question.
Super. Who's the best character?
I mean, I don't want to ruin much. That's the thing. But as of right now, in the current saga that's going on, that's manga exclusive, Vegeta definitely showed up direct shot.
Okay, so I remember last time we talked about this, you were kind of alluding to, hey, yeah, Goku's having a hard time, but Vegeta's finally not being hasty, and he's doing some shit in the background, and now he just showed up in the manga. Right. And that's the last time you and I spoke about it a few weeks ago.
It's like your typical Dragon Ball Z fashion.
Okay.
He shows up, he has some dope ass power, and he's showing that the dope ass power works, and we get a final form. So who knows? So now we have a final form. I don't know if Goku's gonna win or Vegeta.
Does he look cool?
Yeah, he looks pretty fucking dope.
Oh shit.
He looks pretty fucking dope.
Okay, so is he like extra buff like Super Saiyan 3 Goku or more slim like Super Saiyan God? Or
slim
like,
buff.
Okay, gotcha.
Slim buff without a doubt.
Slim buff. So like across kind of like Super Saiyan God? Or not quite? Because you know how like Goku, how he gets thinner?
Yeah, he's definitely buffer than Super Saiyan God.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait. I got to catch up.
It's only a matter of time until it ends up as an anime. But right now, there's no talks because of COVID and whatnot, but at least the manga is still going on.
Nice. Okay, that's good to know. Because, dude, that's so tight. I can't wait to read more. I got to.
I would recommend it.
Yep.
So good. This beer's not bad.
It's not bad. I would drink it. Like if we're at the brewery in Tacoma, that would be fun. If we again, this is by E9. Yeah, E9 Brewing in Tacoma, Washington. So it'd be kind of fun for us to go up north and check that out in the Northwest. I'd be so tight. I'd be so down for it. But yeah, it's not bad. It's not the most flavorful IPA. I mean, but granted, it's a single IPA. It's even 6%. You can't really expect extreme hoppiness from that, you know?
My only disappointment with this is it does taste like a typical IPA. There's no real flavor to it. I feel like it doesn't really stand out above like Delicious IPA or even just Stone IPA.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything special about it. It's not bad. There's just nothing special about it.
Agreed. I mean, I think the name's awesome. That's what drew us to the beer.
Oh, yeah. Puppies vs. Kittens.
It's an amazing name. I just wish it had a little more... Like you said, something amazing about the flavor for it to be notable. I'll say the first sip I had, I was a little underwhelmed. Second sip, I really tasted a little something extra. But I think now that my palate's kind of getting used to it and it's coated well, it's like you said, it's average, you know. But it's also like an average strength IPA.
AJ, I need you to do me a favor. This is a beer podcast. I need you to burp into that mic.
So anyone not watching the video clearly saw me try to be polite and burp away.
No, fuck that.
You're talking to a guy who used to, as a kid, whenever he'd burp and he was alone, he would say, "Excuse me."
So, I've always been that way too, but I mean, it's a beer podcast.
Even if I'm by myself.
Be a slob.
You're right. We are called Beer Belly after all. We might as well be a little, you know.
Slobby, just a little bit, like a little piggy.
A little piglet, like. Exactly. Oh, dear. Yeah. How you doing on your can? You all right? I'm about halfway-ish.
I was about to say I'm about halfway. It's going down. Quick.
Right. Yeah, after we record this one in about half an hour, We're going to be meeting up with our buddy Peter to do our other podcast, SD Geek Podcast. You can find that everywhere on the internet. STGEEK space podcast. We do movies, gaming, comic books, and TV show reviews on there. We're going to actually be talking about, as of the air, well, it'll already have come out by the time this episode is launches, but we'll be talking about Infinity War and Endgame.
Oh shit! I watched Batman versus Superman and Justice League.
I'm sorry.
I watched the wrong movie.
Those are not the team up movies that you wanted.
Don't drink alcohol, guys. It makes you think the ugly things are beautiful. You saw what I did there, right?
Oh, I mean, I think you were talking about our friendship.
Oh, that too. Yeah, definitely.
So recently, you and the girlfriend went on a little vacation. How was it?
We went to Vegas. This might make you laugh, AJ.
I can't wait.
I was so hungover when I woke up and when I was in Vegas that I barely drank.
Wait. You were hungover from the day before?
Because we did the Beer Belly pod, and then we did ST Geek, and then I went to sleep at midnight, and I woke up at 5, and I was still drunk.
Oh, no. Why did you leave at 5?
Because we wanted to get there early. I woke up at 5. We left at like 7 because we packed and stuff. I was supposed to pack the night that we recorded the pod. It didn't go as planned because alcohol, period.
Because alcohol.
So I was so intoxicated that I did not drink very much in Vegas.
No.
I had 2 Bloody Marys and a 12-year Macallan. But
that's nice, though.
Those Bloody Marys, probably the best Bloody Mary I've ever had.
I'm glad you brought those up. Continue. Sorry.
And what was so amazing about it was that it was it's simple. I'm so used to nowadays when you see Bloody Mary Vegas, it has bacon and tomato and there's all this fanciness.
It's extra.
This just had a piece of celery in it and a Bloody Mary.
That's all you need.
It was amazing. And it's only $5.
Oh, wow.
So I downed the first one. I was like, oh, this is a good Bloody Mary. And, it's crazy because it was at a random lobster, like, little restaurant. It wasn't a restaurant. It's like at the mall where you see, give me an example, AJ. I don't know any restaurant food.
It's just a restaurant you see in the mall, I guess you could say. It's like a little small hole-in-the-wall one. And
they specialized in lobster because I got some lobster fries. But I hadn't drank at all, and it was like 9 o'clock. And I was like, well, I'm in Vegas. I should have one drink. Don't be sad,
AM or PM?
John. PM.
Oh, wow. We went that long without a drink.
I was very hungover.
I believe it. I was hungover.
Yeah, it didn't leave until like 7 p.m. So it was a random lobster stop, and it was amazing.
Nice.
We got to go there. I'm going to recommend it to you.
I can't wait. I mean, I was pretty impressed, I guess, with that little Bloody Mary spot we went to when we went to Vegas together back in like August? Of last year. That was a cool little spot where you can customize it. It was a little more bougie in the price range, but at the same time you can customize the hell out of it. But for you saying that it's so simple and yet so tasty,
it's like the 3 ingredients, tapatio, tomato, vodka. And I think it seemed like they added 2 other things, which is I think typical of Bloody Marys, but I'm basic bitch, so I only used the 3 ingredients: vodka, tomato juice, tapatio.
I'm down with that. Yeah, whatever makes it spicier is cool. Maybe like a nice tahini rim. I'm good with that. A squeeze of lime juice. I'm more than fine with some lime juice in my Bloody Mary as well, though.
Yeah, there was a lime on the end of the cup too, but I didn't care for it. I didn't even bother to touch it.
It's not for you. No, I'm glad you brought that up though, because when you sent me that picture over the weekend of you guys being there, I was like, I forgot that you were going to Vegas. I was like, oh wait, and it was like a day or two later after you had sent it. I had realized, I was like, oh, shit, I think that's when they were in Vegas. So if that's the case, then I won't be able to go till we go out there. But I'm excited to try it, though.
I would recommend it. I'm thinking about going again at the end of the month, at the end of July.
Really?
Everything's so cheap right now.
Oh, but just because they want business?
Yeah, and, again, I went unbelievably wrapped up. I had mask. I was wearing gloves the entire time.
That's good.
So we were very cautious about everything because we spent about 3 hours at the arcade at Circus.
Oh, nice.
3 hours. So we were more at the arcade than anywhere else. And the entire time we had gloves on, and whenever we had to take them off, we'd replace them. So
that's good.
We're careful.
For sure. That's really good though. I thought about it. I was like, yeah, you would definitely need some gloves if you're going to play at an arcade.
Oh, and
Just
I
because of
touched all of the
buttons.
machines, all of the buttons,
I
all of
rubbed
the
my
sticks.
body
I
on it.
touched them. I don't care. I don't care. I saw a Marvel 2 machine. I licked it.
Nice.
I had to.
I mean, it's not every day you run into a Marvel vs. Capcom 2
It's
machine.
so rare nowadays. You don't even really see them at round one. I don't know about the one in City of Industry, but
It doesn't
Santa
have.
Ana, yeah, they got rid of it.
I mean, I haven't been to that round
Upsetting.
one in City of Industry in like a year and a half, 2 years. Yeah, probably like a year and a half or 2 years from now, or ago. And I don't think they've ever had Marvel 2 there.
So was the most recent round one that you went to was with Yvonne and I when we went bowling?
Yeah. That was the last time I think Sin and I had gone to a round one together. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a long while.
Yeah.
That was a fun time though.
Yeah.
That was like the first that was the first time in a long time I had been around one or even bowled for that matter. So I was glad that we got to do it together as friends.
It was fun. Wow.
Hell yeah, dude.
Well, we went to Holland's Head beforehand, which is something we should say, and we got trashed,
destroyed, destroyed. Well, okay, so John and his girlfriend had been there for probably about like 15 minutes, 20 minutes before Sin and I had got there. So we were going to meet up to have like a nice little time together as friends, drink some beers, chill. The girls aren't really much for beer, but we figured, we'll go to round one later and they can have some cocktails, wine, whatever they want. So John, when I arrived, was already sipping on an IPA.
I had to. I
don't blame you.
About 5 minutes. I was like, I'm done waiting for this guy. I need beer. I need it now.
I would have done the same. But all of a sudden, when I'm there, John has the bright idea of like, well, I mean, I'm almost done with this one, but why don't you catch up with me? Come on. In true John fashion.
Yeah.
So I did. And then we went round for round. I think we had one more, and then they were like, we're going to close. So let's do one more. So we
bought a triple. I think we had 2 glasses each. Then we were exploring the bar area or the liquor store area of the bar.
The individual beers and such.
Please visit this place. It's amazing. Hollingshead.
Hollingshead Deli is a great spot
for
a strong variety of beer. We got to go there for shopping sometime.
Oh yeah. When we were planning on going there and they were closed for COVID.
Yes,
but that was also they cleaned up and everything and all the fun stuff, and they actually reopened up as a bar, and all of their tables actually have plexiglass.
Oh, I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. Oh, holy cow! I haven't seen that.
Yeah, so they're open for business. It'd be nice to sit there and drink, but I might still wait a bit.
Yeah, I think it's probably safer too. At the very least, I feel a little more comfortable going in to buy some beer and then leaving rather than hanging out. You know what I mean? As much as I miss hanging out there, it's probably just safer for now. And not just because the location, but any location really at this point.
Was the last time we went when we got the younger?
That is the last time we went there together. I had been there maybe 2 or 3 times since then, but that was, again, just to stop by, pick up beer, and leave. That's all.
AJ, we ended up sleeping for like 8 hours.
Oh, I don't doubt.
Yeah, that same day. And then we went to Tustin, and I can't remember if we kept on drinking or no, we were both like tamed.
I think we had 1 beer while we were there, maybe 2.
I think 1.
Okay,
I can't imagine having 2.
I was destroyed.
We got we had so much we were on a time limit because this was the day after they had it, and it was one of those things where we have to drink more because more people are showing up and they're gonna be sold out. And I'm glad to say that I was lucky enough to be the last one to get the pour.
Literally the last person for the last bit of the keg.
The bartender, and I believe he's the owner too, he announced it to everybody. Mm-hmm. The man in the younger, because I actually went to the same brewery the week before to get the younger. He said, the man in the younger shirt has finished the beer. I raised up my hand and
he shouted out your beard also.
Oh yeah.
The man with the beard in the younger shirt got the last pour. It was a pretty amazing time. I was proud to be your friend.
And we got that half pour for free. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh yeah. They helped us out. They were really cool. Everyone applauded you too as we walked to our table too.
It was nice. It was nice. Cool. I felt like AJ, easy 70 ounces of that beer in my belly.
I've bragged about that about you since then. I was like, I think we did the math. You had about 74 ounces of that beer over the course of a month
3
and a
weeks.
half.
Yeah,
a month.
at most a month.
So to anyone that are you ready for the next beer before we go deeper in the story?
I'm ready to finish. Oh, you got the can.
Yeah, I got the tall can of it. The store I went to did not have the bottles actually.
How many ounces is that bad boy?
I'll let you know right now. It's probably like a pint and a half. It is 1 pint, 3.2 fluid ounces of a defiantly independent, unfiltered double IPA. So, since we are recording this the week leading up to the 4th of July, peek behind the curtain. We try to record these in advance because it's not always easy to drink throughout the week. But yeah, this is the Enjoy by 4th of July by Stone Brewing. Let me just give you a little look. I'm sure anyone watching this show or listening on the audio version is well versed in what Stone Brewing is. But just in case you're unaware, it's like each season of the year, once a quarter or so.
Yeah,
they release a specialty beer which you enjoy by, like they do for they do this one. They do 420, which is kind of awesome. Do they do Halloween?
Yes, and every single season they do it. It is the art itself is themed of the season. So even 420 is like pot themed.
It's just like very green and everything like that. Yeah,
Halloween has like a pumpkin in it because I had that one for sure.
Yeah, it's
enjoyed
like
by 1031.
Yes, there you go. And maybe one other, but maybe it's just the three then. I forget. I'm not sure of what the other one would be, really, to be honest with you. They don't do like a New Year's or anything like that. Actually, no, New Year's Eve. 12 enjoyed by 12/31.
Yes.
I think is that a thing? Maybe I'm thinking of the 10/31 for Halloween. I'm not sure now that I think about it. I'm not sure. Maybe
good question. No. You're drunk.
Yeah, I'm on the way after this one anyway.
You finished yours already? This one?
Oh yeah, it's done. So
man, let's
take your time. Do your thing. We got about 20 minutes, so we got to meet up with Peter. Actually, 14 minutes. Shit.
Well, let's open this one up.
Yeah, go for it. Go ahead. I'll open mine right now.
And I'm opening up mine just so everybody knows with a lighter because I don't need a bottle opener.
Very nice.
Because I ain't no basic bitch, although I am.
All right, for the sake of being able to show the color a little bit, I'm going to just pour some into my glass.
Please do. Oh, yeah.
So, one thing I'm not very well versed in, but I've been seeing a lot more lately. Not a lot, but occasionally, on rare occasion I will, where IPAs are unfiltered now, apparently. I don't know exactly what that means or like what it does for the beer. Does that mean you get more hoppiness in it because there's not like as much straining going on? Am I going to drink some barley straight up raw right now? I don't know.
That is a good enjoy by.
It's so, I mean, to the untrained eye, and unfortunately, again, this is not a HD camera I have on my laptop. I mean, it's definitely a little bit darker than the last beer,
but it's still more clear
as well. Yes. Yeah. Not as hazy like you mentioned earlier.
The other one you could have said was hazy, and I would have been like, I see it, bro.
Right. Right. I
can't
even
see
through that shit. But yeah, you could definitely see through this glass. So we have a little drink.
Right. Yes, we should.
Cheers. Sir. Oh yeah. Okay.
This is easily top 5 beers for me. Easy.
It's just, we've talked about it before, and I know that, I mean, the longer this podcast goes on, episode-wise, we're going to say things, we're going to re-say things, if you will. We're going to repeat ourselves. But the Enjoy Buys are like a staple because you know that when you drink it, it's going to do what you want it to do, and it's going to taste pretty darn decent at the least. So, I mean, yeah, you can't go wrong with the Enjoy Buys any time of the year.
I love to see it on tap. When it's on tap, I'm always getting it first.
I rarely see it on tap, but it does happen on occasion for me.
The last time I saw it on tap was at Holland's Head.
There you go. But it's because they care. That again, that's a spot where they have great variety. In a lot of places, they'll have popular stuff like Stone, but they also have a lot of stuff you've never even heard of.
They get very rare beers. I mean, I got one of the top 3 beers in the country from that place,
right?
Which was not that good.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Heady Topper.
Oh, okay. I thought you were alluding to the Pliny the Younger for a second.
No, I'm talking about cans and bottles that they get. Okay, Younger is easily probably my most favorite beer.
I can see that. I can agree
Then
with that.
Alder is number 2.
Wow, still.
Alder, I mean,
Considering how often you have it nowadays.
it's consistent.
That's true.
I mean, other beers, even if I love them, sometimes I'll drink them, and I'm always kind of like, there will be times where I'm like, I'm not really feeling this. I don't know if you ever feel that way, AJ.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
But when it comes to the Alder, every time I open that bad boy and I drink it, it's so good.
It always feels a little special, even now. Even after how much, even after the accessibility of it has gone so far up, it still feels special to drink an Elder. I always want to have a bottle in my collection, like just like a nice empty bottle, maybe for a vase or something, or just empty on a shelf.
You've seen my collection, right? I got my collection of beers.
Hell yeah, dude.
I think I have every single IPA so far that they've made. Russian River Brewing Co. Russian River Brewing.
Do you have the go ahead.
They had a beer that I've only tasted on tap, and I found out it was seasonal, and it's always left a mark on my tongue, and it's called Hop Father.
Yes.
And I've only had it the one time, and that was the first year I went up there almost 2 years ago now, a year and a half ago.
Nice. No, you've made me jealous about that one because I didn't even know it existed until you told me you drank it there at the actual brewery itself. And you went to the small original location, right?
The Santa Rosa, the original one. Yep, where they have the better, not so bougie food. I said I'm calling you guys out.
Dang, better?
Yeah,
their food was bomb there.
In Windshire, it's very bougie.
Is that where it was? Which
yeah. Their other location, it's very bougie. Excuse
me.
Sexy.
That was not the beer burp I wanted.
I had got sliders. And the sliders, AJ, I'm sure I've told you this story. The sliders are so small that if you put the 4 sliders they gave you together, it would equal 1 slider. Like one regular slider.
That's tight.
They were like this big. I mean,
maybe not.
My girlfriend asked me after I ate my slider, how did it taste? And I told her, I couldn't tell you. I need more.
You're like my dog when I give it a treat.
I like that with typical food, AJ, but this was so small.
I ain't talking shit. I'm just saying.
And the first year I went, I think I was able to get my hands on 4 IPAs. And I feel like this time that the group went, we were only able to get our hands on 2, I want to say.
Well, we had the full flight. Flight.
But
so it makes sense. And also we were very drunk by the end of that.
Trash.
I think we did the flight, and then we each had an Elder after that.
Yes, because we said we had to get it straight from the source.
Yeah. Which is the best way to get it.
We had to get it from the source. And I'm sorry, Papa Ramirez, but we drank your
whole growler.
The whole growler.
I came clean with that too.
But we replaced it with bottles. I gave you the bottles I had bought for myself.
It was a good trade. It was a good trade for him. It was free for him. But I really wanted my dad to be able to enjoy a growler, like we said, fresh from the source. It did not work out. And he should have came with us. He should have come with us.
Are we doing that trip again next year?
Well, what I'm thinking is
around February. Yes.
What if? I mean, of course I'm down. I think Sin would love that. But, I mean, we don't have to do this. Just throwing it out there since we just brought it up. But it's been in the back of my mind. What if we tried to talk maybe your mom and dad and my dad into going with us? At least for for a night or two. Because I know my dad would love that.
So with my dad, I talk to him about it all the time.
I mean, if they're down, it would be awesome. I think my dad could get off work for it. Just because, again, I mean, I feel cool inviting them to do it because I know that at least our dads anyway, maybe not your mom so much, even though I love her. Mm-hmm. We know that our dads would want to do the same thing we're doing. The same thing that we're doing.
Easy.
Exactly. We're going to go to Russian River Brewing Co., have a dream, live it, and then pass out for the night.
Well, I'm talking about doing that and doing the Napa Valley again. That's the thing.
Well, then maybe that should be more of a friend trip then.
Because I'm down to just go up there and take our dads for any random day, to be real.
We'll do Napa and Sonoma again. That was awesome. I loved it. That was so much fun. I can't wait to do it again.
Yep. I've already talked to Glenn, and he said he wants to do it for sure next year.
Oh, good. I'm glad that he wants to then.
So we're doing it. We should definitely do 1A. And I'm planning it this time, and I'm planning it around the time that the Younger's being released.
Hell
So
yeah.
if they don't want to wait in line with you and I, they can go and explore something else.
It's a
But
whole city they could explore.
we should go definitely for sure to get the younger.
100%. That's the perfect excuse to do it. I mean, don't get me wrong. The way that we played last year with getting, or I'm sorry, early this year to getting the younger worked out beautifully. And I'll do that again and again and again. But I'm so down to have it from the source again.
And to
like
buy your
I'm
own
talking about a sci-fi movie.
and to take that bottle to your dad. Remember,
Yeah,
I walked out with 4 bottles.
Mm-hmm.
And I walked out very drunk.
Yes, you did, sir. Yes, you did.
Unbelievably drunk. Oh my God, so many of my stories are always unbelievably drunk.
Well, at least probably some of the stories that we're going to share on this show, yeah, are going to end with us. People are going to just be like, oh, yeah, it's no wonder they fucking made a podcast revolving around beer slightly.
Because they like to get drunk. They like to say, I don't remember the following night, and I regret what happened the following night.
So one thing for us, I can definitely see us telling the same story over and over. But I look forward to us having the time to get into some real detail about some of it and really reminisce a little more deeper about some of the occurrences that we end up talking about on the show.
I can't wait to talk about the Phoenix experience.
I can't wait to have even more newer adventures to talk about too.
Oh,
for sure.
Something I would love to do.
What's that?
Once COVID kind of calms down a bit is, and this is just an idea, is actually going to big liquor stores like the one I found in Los Angeles.
Yes.
And maybe like recording, and if we can maybe interview a manager of some sort.
That would be amazing.
I would love to do that. I feel like you don't really see videos often about these old, really cool, huge liquor stores that were around before BevMo and Total Wine. I would love to know those kind of stories.
Most definitely. I mean, I'll just say it right now. If you who are listening or watching are a manager or just an employee of something like that, and you're enthusiastic about it, you care about it, you enjoy it, let us know. You can email us beerbellypod@gmail.com and hit us up. I check the emails regularly. That way, shout us out and we'll see what we can work out. That'd be really fun to be able to actually record in-house with you guys and, have some fun. We'll just shoot the shit and have a great time together.
Yeah.
And if you want to be featured, maybe we can work that out in the episode as well. That'd be really cool. Hell yeah. Just to say also, just a quick shout out. So the artist that did the channel art for our show, wow.
That was John, by the way.
It was. Is their tag is at A's for Interval on Instagram and Twitter. That's AISINTERVAL. A's for Interval. I think I skipped spelling the word for, but anyway. Yeah, check out their art. They do an amazing job. I love what they did for us. It's pretty sick. Actually, John, I haven't told you this yet. So, like a day or two after they finished our commission, they posted out that they have some doctor bills to take care of, and they posted about it on Twitter. And
I
so
saw that post. Yeah.
Oh, because I retweeted
on Twitter. Yeah, I think because you retweeted it.
I want them to get as much exposure as they can, and if they have some bills to pay, then why not? Even better reason to do so. I'm gonna drink a beer, take a glug.
I'm trying it down. This. I only got 3 more minutes, guys. I'm fasting, so
we have a whole nother show to shoot after this.
Well, fasting, like the
drinking.
Oh,
you're right. Sorry.
I got 3 minutes.
Good call. Oh, then good luck.
Oh, and I'm about halfway. I've been like downing this as you've been talking.
Same here, actually. Anyway, so yeah, I haven't told you this, but I actually opened up another commission with them. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of this one. It's just there was one illustration that I showed you that was like a rough draft of theirs. We didn't go with, but I kind of just want to see if they were to flesh it out, what it would look like.
How it looks like with more detail and color.
Yeah, a little more, and they actually added a lot more ambiance to the picture, like more than my mind even imagined. What I was thinking was a lot more focused and specific and a lot less detailed, but then all of a sudden they just expanded, mainly because I feel like we need maybe like a little more wider aspect ratio for like a banner for like our Twitter page or our YouTube page.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I was just thinking about it, and so they were showing me some like this new draft they had. I'll send it to you. It's like a little black and white sketch so far, but I think you'll appreciate it. It's fun. It's fun. But again, if you are someone who's looking for that does great caricatures or just great art in general, you can hire them for a commission. Again, that's at A is for interval on Twitter and Instagram. Give them a shout out. They're pretty awesome.
Ready for that last drink, AJ? It's 8:59.
Oh, it's going to be a huge chug for me. I don't know if I can do that.
Well,
I'll try my best.
This will be my last one. I'll get to about 25% left.
Sounds good. Well, shall we plug right before or right after we do this?
Right after.
We'll be struggling through it?
Maybe.
All right, I'll make you do it then.
Cheers. Oh. Did you finish it, AJ?
No, I got like this much left.
Okay, I didn't drink that much. I feel bad.
For those not on the audio version, it's like
AJ, do me a favor.
The can left.
Promote everything while I'm drinking this because I didn't drink as much.
Oh, I put it on you, put it back on me. Okay, sounds good. All right, well, if you want to hit us up, let us know what beers we should drink next, what whiskeys or wines we should drink next, for sure. That's at BeerBellyPod on Instagram and Twitter. Please let us know. Again, you can even email us. That's beerbellypod@gmail.com. Let us know. You can even find us on Instagram. We link it in the description of our podcast as well. You can find us on pretty much anywhere on anchor.fm, if you will. We are Beer Belly. But yeah, at Beer Belly Pod on the socials. Let us know what you want us to drink next. Also correct us if it's Gogeta or Vegito with the halo from the Dragon Ball Z series, not Dragon Ball Super. Keep that in mind. So this is a blue. I'm sorry, blue. A blonde Super Saiyan boy version of the evolution, if you will.
This makes me feel even worse because I'm pretty sure now.
I think it's Gogeta.
It's Gogeta, and the reason I know it's the fusion dance because of the vest. Yeah. It all came together for me as you said it too. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I was like, that's got to be Gogeta because he wears the same thing in the Super Saiyan. I'm sorry, in the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. Yes,
same thing.
So it's off the dance. The fusion.
I'm sorry. Oh, wait. There we go. Wait, let's do it again. There we go. For the video listeners, we just did the fusion dance slightly. We'll try to work that out next time. We'll do it.
AJ, downing that beer was not a good decision.
I'm going to finish mine right now.
I can't.
No.
Oh, no. He died.
He dropping stuff.
Did you hear him?
What was that? Oh, that Gogeta? No.
AJ, he dead.
Oh, my God. Okay, so to those listening, he's okay. To those not watching on YouTube, Gogeta split in half, but his hand is still up holding what's he holding up? A spirit bomb? Is that canon? Destructo disc? I'm going to say spirit bomb.
Spirit bomb of some sort.
Destructo disc is more of Krillin's thing. Holy shit.
I'm feeling a little better, guys. I'm feeling a little better.
I can imagine after that eruption, you probably feel great. All right, then. Well, I guess that'll do it for this episode of Beer Belly Podcast. Again, let us know what you want us to drink next, what you'd like us to talk about for that matter for future episodes. Again, email us beerbellypod@gmail.com. That'll about do it. Any parting words of wisdom for everyone listening, sir?
I love you guys. Drink alcohol responsibly. Wear your face mask, please. And wash your hands at all times.
Thank you. Later.
Bye.